Come in, come in, come in. You all hit the like, hit the share button. And hello, hello, hello. Happy after Thanksgiving Day, Turkey Day, Family Day, all of the above, whatever you call it. To you, let's talk about XRP. Let's look at where it is, what price point it is right now. Earlier today, it hit over $1.07. Bitcoin currently is at $97,000. $97,000. We got H bar also pumping. So currently XRP is at $1.74. If you are holding XRP or hodling, whatever you want to call it, right? I want you to put hashtag XRP in the comments. Hashtag XRP arming, right? So we got hash graph up 17% on the day at 16 cents as well. And we have Ethereum at 3,582. It scarcely hit $3,600. And we have XRP with the 1777 showing up 17.17% at $1.07 right now. So holding on. Good evening to you all. Happy belated Turkey Day, Family Day, Thanksgiving Day, right? There go, humble minded. So let's talk about XRP, right? I got some messages that I want to address real quick. And on my previous live stream, I made a comment that about XRP market cap being at $1 billion market cap, and that determining the the not really the dollar amount price factor, but does go into the factoring of the price, because we have Bitcoin at $1 trillion market cap. And I had someone that was commenting that market cap doesn't matter. So let me verify that, right? The market cap does not directly determine the price value of any cryptocurrency, right? Let's get that straight. But it is a measure of the cryptocurrency overall value in the market. That's why it's called market cap. It is a measure, right, of the overall value of the market. So the price of a cryptocurrency is influenced by supply and demand. I've been telling you all since day one, we're looking at supply and demand and other type of factors such as the circulating supply as well. So the price per coin is determined by the balance of the supply and demand. And if the demand increases, right, which means more buyers come in, uh, therefore the price will increase as well. If the demand falls, the price drops. That's basic financial education 101. Now let's look at the circulating supply, the number of coins available in the market. So now XRP has a very large supply, right? And thus it has a low price. Whereas when we're looking at Bitcoin have a higher price. Why? Because Bitcoin has a limited supply, right? Bitcoin has a limited supply. XRP has a very high circulating supply, as well as Dogecoin, right? Let's get into this. But let's say, for example, that I want to go to the post office, UPS, post office, and I want the Western Union or send a money market account to my family member for $200, right? And once XRP begins to get into use cases or utility, this is how this is going to come in and go into effect. And so I send that now, currently 2024, or if I send it to another country, a family member in another country, for example, China, Russia, Africa, something like that, it could take days. Right now, what's the fastest way to send $1 million to another country? Via jet, via plane. It's not by wiring money, right? And so when this come into play, let's just say I have family member in Chicago, I want to send them $200 money order Western Union. Right now, I pay what's called transaction fees, right? Transaction fees. Well, when XRP come into play, right, those transaction fees are going to be burnt up. You have a burn mechanism through the XRP. Now, the second question, which then decreases the supply and demand. We need a lot of large quantity of XRP in supply, right? And Dogecoin, by the way, because this is going to be a global technology, cryptocurrency that's going to use by the banks globally that carry or will transaction millions or multiple millions of dollars or transactions on a daily basis, right? So we look at cryptos for their utility. Utility means what would they be used for? How important would they be used in the real world? How often they will be used in the real world? Those transaction fees, once it gets into the fourth industrial revolution, this new world economic system, are going to be a burn mechanism, which is going to limit the supply and demand. This is the thing. Going into this bull run starting in 2025, we may see a 2x or 3x on XRP. So if you're a person, for example, that got in at XRP when it was at 50 cents, right, you're going to see 5x gains, possibly $2, $3, $4, $5, 10x gains, right? But it's not going to go to $589 in 2025. Koji says $10 before. I don't know. Oh, I hope it does, but you're saying before 2025, $10. If you would have said $5 before 2025, I would have been like, that's very possible. However, Koji, give me a scenario where you're seeing something that could take XRP to $10 before 2025. Now, XRP over an $8 billion market cap, Bitcoin $1 trillion market cap. That's how we measure how the marketplace sees how valuable these cryptos are. So evidently, with Bitcoin, I think right now number 6 ranking in crypto, the marketplace is showing us how valuable they believe XRP is in. And right now, there's more people holding XRP, hodling, not selling, right? And more people buying XRP, which is also being a supply and demand. The more buyers come in, that's going to affect the supply and demand. Right now, XRP is the top cryptos that's being bought. And that's going to be held and hodled until we see it in the real world use case. Koji says the second case is being rushed to settle, and Gary will be out of SEC in January. I think it's actually January the 20th, right? So peeps will want to rush in and buy. Okay, but that's not happening until January the 20th that Gary Gensler will be out the SEC. So, I don't see it being $10 before then. That's why. Now, when all this, the dust is settled, XRP is not oppressed, right? And held down by the SEC. We have Gary Gensler out, another commissioner in. That all of those rulings and court rulings and things that kept it oppressed and suppressed, uplifted, we should definitely see some more. I mean, it's up like 286% on the month. And XLM has been getting its gains as well and moving right along with it. And so that could be a determining factor where we definitely can see a $10 XRP going into 2025. And for some people, that will make them a millionaire. Depends on how many they have, how many they've been at what entry point, how low did they get in, and how long they've been holding and hodling. XRP all-time high currently is $3 and some change, a little bit over $3. And so that's how market cap, utility, the use case, supply and demand, circulating supply. That's how all of that works. So I just want to break that down. Someone said this is a beginner channel. Yeah, I'm an educator. So I'm going to educate about the foundation. Now let's talk about the second part of this. Is XRP a World Economic Forum crypto? Will it be used? Is it a banker's coin? Will it be used by the banks? Yes, it will be. The difference between XRP and Bitcoin is that Bitcoin is designed to be the people's currency outside of the banking system. You don't need the banks. You don't need a third party. XRP is not going to be that coin, right? You have some big names. You got Doge coming up. You got DOG, Department of Government Efficiency. You have that meme coin that's out, and I'm not talking about the Doge meme coin that we know of. It's a exact meme coin called Department of Government Efficiency. Brad Garlinghouse. Yay, Koji, thanks for the information. He will be on 60 Minutes Sunday. So, hey, what pump will come in behind that? But let me tell you all this. Or let me say this. I'm not telling you anything. Let me say this. Is gold not the banker's coin? And I've been telling you, if you are of the wealthy class and you're not the middle class or poor working class, meaning that you're already a millionaire, that physical gold is a store of value. Is that not the banker's coin? Physical gold? Yes, it is. Why do you think Costco is selling out of gold? Why do you think central banks are buying gold right now at an all-time high? Listen, Koji and everybody else tuning in. Why do you think China just said that they found $80 billion? Found $80 billion worth of gold. Don't forget about the old money, because we just focus on new money now, or new currency. Because only gold and silver is real money because it's God's money. It can't be made or manipulated by man. You're stacking silver. That's why I've been telling my followers, because I have people that follow me that's middle class and poor working class. Silver and gold will be used to reset the currency system. That's what JFK was all about. John F. Kennedy, Executive Order 11110, bringing back the silver standard. Abraham Lincoln wanted the greenbacks. He wanted to do away with the feds. The federal government, they're not government, and it's not federal. It's no more federal than FedEx. And most people, if you don't know who the Fed really is and what cartels or family control the feds, you think the Fed is government. It's just like when I do credit repair. I have to explain to people that it's called the credit agencies, not the credit bureaus. Those are not federal. These credit agencies, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, are private big businesses that makes money off of your bad credit. And a lot of people think these are government entities, and they're not. Just like the Federal Reserve are not government entities. And so Abraham Lincoln wanted to bring in the gold back. And so is XRP going to be a World Economic Forum coin, the banker's coin? Yes, it is. But so is gold. So is physical gold. That's why central banks hoard it. That's why the country that has the gold has the power, because they have the money. That's why China is reporting right now that they've just found $80 billion worth of physical gold. When crypto makes you rich, invest in some physical metals, or you can take those gains. And if it's still Bitcoin available, because that's a supply and demand, we know that Michael Saylor is buying billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. Robert Kiyosaki is buying multiple $1 million worth of Bitcoin. All of these big players, Elon Musk, BlackRock. Also, you all, I think although Wisdom Tree and all of these other companies wants to develop an XRP ETF, I believe that BlackRock will be the only asset company that will get the permission and consent to have an XRP, right, ETF, because BlackRock is already has a Bitcoin ETF, and they are $1 trillion asset company, and they are the biggest asset company um, that can handle a XRP, and they want to have control over the banker's coin, right? Uh, XRP was meant to be found by God's chosen people for God's will. Yes, William, thank you for bringing that to me. Chainlink is looking nice. Chainlink is the Oracle. Don't forget about Cosmos as well. Cosmos was on the Rothschilds magazine, 1988. That logo on that gold coin of that Phoenix bird was Cosmos. The logo isotopes that you see on the Simpsons was Cosmos. So Chainlink is the Oracle. Cosmos is going to play a big part in this as well. Also, you all probably want to do your own research and look at these other cryptos that have limited supply and demand, just like Bitcoin. Excuse my hand. Just like Bitcoin, and do your due diligence and research on that as well. Um, XAI is Elon Musk coin. I haven't looked into XAI yet. Only Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency. And you have two of those. One is on the Solana network, and one is on the Ethereum network as well. Doge as well. And then we have, all these cryptos in my head. You have BAS, that's going to connect Solana and Ethereum blockchain network as well. XLM SDC, of course, is in that. Casper and CSPR. You saying Casper? Then you got Casper, like the friendly ghost, and you got Casper, which is going to enhance and increase Bitcoin speed and efficiency. Then we have ADA that's going to be with Bitcoin and helping it with its smart contracts as well. Simon Cat is a coin I support because they donate 10% to cat charities. Oh, that is so nice. And they no show on YouTube. It was on Cosmos. I know people get confused about Cosmos and Stellar. Stellar has two dashes with like a zero through it, like two dashes on their logo. You can Google it. Cosmos just have one dash. And I know there has been a big confusion, but once you Google the logos of Cosmos and Stellar, it is evident that there's definitely Cosmos. Not that Stellar is not going to play a big part. In fact, Stellar has been doing this thing as well. I think it was up over 100% as well, moving right along with. But I'm telling you, upon the announcement that BlackRock gets the ETF, and do your own research, like find out what companies want to file ETFs for what cryptos, and because those are the ones that's going to get a lot of the marketplace money, marketplace value, and have more utility in real use cases in this economic reset, right? So again, I don't see XRP at 589 during this bull run. In the future, maybe 10 years from now, yes, and beyond, right? But one thing we know, the Simpsons did say that Bitcoin is going to go to infinity. And so, I've been streaming about People just maybe getting a tenth of a Bitcoin, or at least a eighth of a Bitcoin as well. But these altcoins, percentage wise, will give you more gains. Percentage wise, why? Because Bitcoin is at 100 or approaching 100K, but we all know it's going to be $1 million asset. That's something that you put your store value in. Like, let me give you an example. If you tell me right now, Queen, I'm going to stack silver to get gold, what does that mean? Well, gold is almost $3,000 an ounce. Silver is at $40 an ounce. And Bitcoin does have utility. Yeah, Bitcoin does. It's a store of value. It's digital gold, right? Bitcoin is a store of value, and it's digital gold. It has a very small circulating supply, and that's why, right? Because of the intellectual property and how the person that created Bitcoin and set it up, it is set to be a store of value, not to give you higher gains. And that's what people have to understand. But that shouldn't distract you from having a little bit for your long-term wealth plan. Like, if you're telling me you're stacking silver, that's $40 an ounce to get gold, which is $3,000 an ounce. The concept of that is with silver, I'm going to have a higher return on my investment. I'm going to get higher gains, right? Because if a silver squeeze come, and then silver is used both as an industrial metal and monetary metal, so I get more return on my investment. Now I take that and I buy gold with it. That's the concept that many people have right now with altcoins, and some meme coins, that I'm going to get higher returns, and then I'm going to take some of that money, live my life with, enjoy my life, right? And then I'm going to take a portion of it and put it back into Bitcoin as a store of value for long-term wealth. Yes, higher ratio gains. Patricia XRP is about to make her rich as AF. It's going to make a lot of people that as well. And congratulations. But once we see XRP, once we see this switch flip, once we see, and we might have to go through World War III to see this, right? Cody said he felt like XRP will overtake Bitcoin. It may, but Bitcoin is still going to be the beast. Like, silver will never overtake gold, but silver is going to be silver. And let's not forget about Litecoin. Now, Litecoin is what, over $100, but it still has a limited supply, and it's still considered as Bitcoin silver. It's not talked about as much now, right? But XRP can definitely make you generational wealth. It's definitely going to be a World Economic Forum coin, the banker's coin, but so is gold. So is gold. The banks, I'm telling you, that's why China said $80 billion. So is gold. I mean, my daughter and my nieces was playing Monopoly last night at our family gathering. I was so glad that they were playing Monopoly, because they are understanding that what you do is you take the fake money and you get real world assets. And the person that gets the most houses, the most land, the most businesses in Monopoly with the cash, fake money, the paper money, is the person that wins this game. And the same thing about this matrix, about this life that we live in. The people that understand, I need to take my cash and invest it in real world assets, right? Those are going to be the winners of this game financially. People, listen. You can choose to be poor, or you can choose to be rich. It's your choice. Both are difficult decisions. It's hard being poor. It's hard living paycheck to paycheck. It's hard figuring out how you're going to pay for groceries and put food on the table, put a roof over your head and clothes on your back for you and your family and your friends. That's hard. That's struggle. trying to figure out where your next meal is going to come from, and even if it's going to be a nutritious meal. Listen, I saw a homeless person on the corner the other day in a wheelchair playing a guitar. See, even a homeless person knows that I got to do something different than my marketing to get solicit money, right? Than the other homeless person that's up the street. This man was sitting in a wheelchair with a sign playing a guitar, asking for donations and saying he was homeless. It is hard being poor. It is hard not knowing where your next dollar or paycheck is going to come from. And listen, it's also hard to be rich. Why? Because it takes a discipline of your mind. It takes the ability to be disciplined, to buy and hold. If you were not born from a wealthy family, make sure a wealthy family comes from you. It takes discipline to tell your kids that for the next 2 or 3 Christmases, you're not going to give gifts. We're not going to participate in that. We're going to do family-oriented events, or to put a budget on your Christmas spending and tell your kids you're going to get like 2 presents at Christmas because I love you all year round. It takes discipline, and it takes doing what the 98% of these people out here, like Black Friday shopping and stuff, are not doing. While there are people going Black Friday shopping today, there are people who are taking that money and going crypto shopping. It takes discipline, and it takes knowledge, and it takes patience, and it takes a mindset. It takes a mindset. You cannot help the poor if you're one of them, right? Christmas, I'm buying crypto. You know what? That may be the title of my next live stream. Buying crypto for Christmas. I love it. I agree with that. I do agree with that. So we see that these globals, the X on these cryptos mean global. Going to be a global, a national presence, right? That's why a lot of them have the X in front of them. And so you all choose which you want to be. Do you want to walk in financial freedom? I'm like Paul in the Bible in Philippians. Beloved, I wish above all things that you prosper and be in health, even as your soul prosper. I wish prosperity and health upon you, but you gotta wish that and want that for yourself. How bad do you want it? How bad? Are you willing to budget your spending? Are you willing to hold and not fold? Are you willing to wait years for these cryptos, for this new world financial system to be activated? Are you willing to do what it takes? Choose your heart. Being poor is hard. Being wealthy is hard. Wealthy and rich is hard. You choose your heart. To me, it's not that hard to be healthy, wealthy, and rich. And now, not in 2024, because all you gotta do is buy and hold. And treat it like you would treat your 401k. Treat it like you would treat your 401k, where you don't even look at it for years. Some people can't hold their crypto gains because it's so easy access right there on their phones. And they just gotta cash it out to go buy something. Like, you can't be rich having a consumer mindset, right? Yes, I want generational wealth so that there will be no longer dependent on government or giving them so much control. So much control. Right. I love it. Well, I'm signing out. You all know it's gym time for me. Health is more than wealth to me. Health is life. Health is living. XRP people, congratulations. Yes, it will be the World Economic Forum. So is physical gold. Right. Much love to you, Koji. And you all, hey, put in XRP. Let's support each other and our financial freedom goals. You all have a great rest of your day. Queen Out. You're so welcome, Latoya. Thank you as well. I love you all. Queen out.